In this video we are going to talk about top 10 webcams of 2021. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Webcams used to be a fairly straightforward market. With staples like the Logitech C920 and the Logitech Brio 4 Kelvins, Logitech met most people's general needs, while premium manufacturers like Razer catered to specialty industries like video game broadcasters. Companies rushed to enter the market with their own new choices when the 2020 pandemic switched a whole new set of workers to telecommuting. For the majority of 2020, finding stock was so difficult that deciding which webcam to buy was based more on availability than on quality. However, as we near the summer of 2021, this is beginning to alter. The stock of webcams is leveling off across the board, so we can confidently compile a list of the finest webcams of all time in 2021. Number 10. Logitech C920, C920S. It is an oldie but a goodie, has been the gold standard for webcams since its release in 2013. Nothing has replaced the greatest camera for video conferencing even after 7 years. Other models of the camera exist, including the C920S, which has a privacy shutter, and the C922, which is intended for streaming. The Logitech C920 comes in a variety of configurations, each with the same superb 78-degree field of vision lens that can display not only you, but also the room behind you or the individual sitting next to you. Even in low light, the 1080p sensor performs admirably, and its color reproduction is among the best we've seen. In 2016, senior editor Andrew Friedman reviewed the Logitech C920 for Laptop Mag, and he was satisfied with the visual clarity and width. He also mentioned that the two mics picked up clear sound, albeit they did pick up some background noise in a crowded office. However, if you're in a quiet environment, these should suffice. Number 9. Dell UltraSharp Webcam. The $199 Dell UltraSharp Webcam is an easy leader if you have the cash. This camera comes with a slew of features, including 4 Kelvins at 30 fps and 1080p at 60 fps recording, as well as HDR and optional AI to keep you in frame. It also has 3 distinct field of vision settings and a lot of customizability thanks to the manual focus and zoom sliders that can be turned on. But it was the image quality of this camera that really wowed us. Regardless of the resolution, the footage from this camera is crisp and has some of the most pleasing lighting and colors we've seen. There are a few flaws in the construction. While the camera itself is robust and elegant, it has a lot of minor parts that you'll have to replace. The monitor mount and tripod mount, for example, are 2 independent parts. You can easily swap them out because they both fit into the same magnetic slot, but there's a lot more to keep care of after you add in the magnetic webcam cover. The monitor mount also lacks feet, making it unsteady when putting up the camera. It doesn't appear to be about to slide off my monitor, but it did take some effort to get there. Number 8. Razer Kiyo. This is an entry-level model for professional streaming, costing around twice as much as a regular casual-use webcam. It is, however, significantly more affordable than other solutions, such as the $400 Mevo. Its nearly $100 price tag includes normal 1080p recording at 30 frames per second, as well as 720p recording at 60 frames per second. It also has an omnidirectional microphone built in, but the highlight is an adjustable ring light that would come in handy in dark offices. When the Razer Kiyo was released in 2017, Tom's Hardware senior editor Andrew Friedman wrote a review for Laptop Mag in which he lauded the webcam's superb image quality and adaptable design. He also claimed that the image capture was comparable to the market leader, Logitech's C920 series. If you're prepared to pay a little more for a name-brand webcam, it'll be ideal for not only conferencing, but also game streaming if you want to start broadcasting on Twitch. Number 7. Razer Kiyo Pro. This is the Razer Kiyo's 2021 upgrade, and it includes a slew of additional capabilities that will be useful to both content providers and amateur filmmakers. HDR recording, the ability to capture film at 1080p at 60 frames per second, a light sensor that changes the amount of light the webcam collects to make photographs as attractive as possible regardless of illumination, and a microphone with headset-level audio quality are among the features. All of these improvements come at the expense of the original Kiyo's ring light. While the light sensor impresses enough to make the loss of the ring light less painful, The camera's new price limits it to makers who want its extra features rather than a more general audience. In addition, you'll need to set up 60 fps recording independently in your recording program. Number 6. Logitech C930E. This boasts exceptional image quality, similar to its popular sister, the Logitech C920, C920S, with superior color reproduction, sharpness, and low light performance. It outperforms the C920 series, however, by including a Carl Zeiss lens with a 90-degree field of view. The C930E is one of the greatest cameras you can get at any price, and it includes a privacy shutter as standard. It also has superior noise cancellation than the C920 thanks to its two omnidirectional microphones. The C920 and C920S often have a price advantage, with the C930E's MSRP of $129 compared to $69 for the C920S. Number 5. Logitech StreamCam. The Logitech StreamCam is a high-end alternative designed to provide streamers and other content creators everything they need in one convenient package. The StreamCam is a unique competitor on our list because it supports all resolutions from 240p to 1080p and can stream or record them at any frame rate between 5 and 60 frames per second. Though most people will prefer to select the top setting of 1080 at 60 frames per second, this allows those with limited bandwidth to personalize their experience. It also has a built-in omnidirectional microphone with a small noise filter, a wide indicator LED, a standard tripod mount, autofocus and exposure, USB-C connectivity, and streaming software for fine-tuning filtering and other capture details, as well as a wide indicator LED. Those who prefer vertical video can physically spin the camera away from its mount and shoot full HD 916 video. Number 4. Logitech Brio 4K. Since its introduction in 2017, the Logitech Brio 4K has been the brand in 4Kelvin's cameras, but that doesn't mean it gets a free ride. Although its image quality is difficult to dispute, Tom's Hardware senior editor Andrew Friedman had issues with it when he evaluated it for Laptop Mag. But first, let's look at the benefits. The first is right in the name. This camera captures high-resolution 4K video. Even our premium contenders typically peak out at 1080p, so that alone makes it stand out on this list. Andrew commended the Brio 4K's color fidelity and field of vision in his review. However, this camera can also record in 1080p at 60 frames per second, allowing it to compete with the Razer Kiyo Pro. In a dark environment, Andrew felt the Brio 4Kelvins trailed even the Logitech C920, and he had some complaints about the build quality. For example, the monitor mount didn't feel secure, and the optional, detachable privacy cover appeared to be a cheap afterthought, leaving residue on the camera. Number 3. Elgato Facecam. Elgato has long been a streaming contender, with capture cards and broadcast decks making it a popular brand among content creators, but the Elgato Facecam is the company's first webcam. With it comes some first nerves, but assuming you're part of the Elgato Facecam's target, dedicated user audience, the Elgato Facecam still has distinct advantages that might explain its lack of features elsewhere. The Elgato Facecam is more expensive than the Razer Kiyo Pro and the Dell Ultrasharp webcam at $199, but it lacks 4 Kelvins in HDR. It does, however, have 1080p at 60 fps recording, a fixed focus lens, and software that displays live ISO information. While 1080p at 60 fps footage isn't exclusive to this camera, if you spend hours each day in front of a desk broadcasting to people, they may be rather beneficial. The fixed focus lens on the Elgato Facecam is built to depict any subject within 3 to 5 feet of the lens with stunning clarity, which is ideal if you're just showing off your streaming space. Number 2. Luca 4K Webcam. This is one of the most affordable 4 Kelvins cameras on the market, at just $70, making it an excellent choice for those who value quality over display resolution. For example, even though I don't have a 4K monitor in my apartment, I was able to use this camera with my FHD display to achieve crisp visuals that rival the Logitech C920. The zoom, which focuses exclusively on the face, is a major flaw. If you only plan to use it for video conferencing, this might be a positive, but it's not a fantastic option for capturing your background. Number 1. Ostem AW635. This is one of the more affordable webcams on this list, retailing for $53.99 on the Ostem Amazon page. It's half the size of the Logitech C920, records at 30 frames per second in 1080p, and has an omnidirectional microphone built in. Its zoom is what sets it apart. The Ostem AW635 takes zoomed-in video that only fits roughly one head in frame, therefore it's best for video chats. The zoom of the AW635 isn't adjustable, but it will focus on you and not your background if you ask it to. In terms of video quality, the colors appear brighter than they are in real life, the autofocus is sensitive and adjusts frequently, and it is more prone to glare than the Ostem AF640. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.